fighting.
For sure, for sure. But look at this. The only thing I have though with picking Gnar in something like UNL is that whenever I've seen it and whenever I've played it, people rarely play around the fact that you need to wait for Gnar's Mega Gnar.
That's true, that's true.
A lot of people start fighting while you're mini Gnar and then you're just fucking getting dumpstered.
Yeah, I think from Elite Four we can expect to see a game where they want to make team fights, but there's going to be a lot of picks being made from ICM. Seeing the Varus, the Thresh, the Volibear. I think decent chance that late game is going to be a lot of trying to get picks and then fighting from there for ICM. With the E4 trying to make big engages, maybe with the Vex, maybe with the Amumu, maybe with the Gnar. A lot of opportunities there, to be fair, on the ICM bot lane. So
whoa.
Honestly, it's just GG, you know.
What can we say? What can we say? ICM is just that good. ICM has the best drip in the league.
Alright, let's look at the opening plan.
Oh no, the stream froze.
It looks like ICM might be going for a 5-point.
Whoa. And we got some technical issues, but it's back now. And yeah.
Okay, both teams go for a 5-point. I honestly kind of expect an invade from the side of ICM with the Thresh and the Karma and the Volibear. But not happening. I guess they're both playing defensive, not looking for early plays. Which makes sense, you know? Both teams seem like they want to wait out the early game if they can. While trying to make odd picks with things like a Mumu Q and Volibear Q. Although, I'm just gonna say, boring. I was hoping for the Thresh Q predict or the Volibear Flash Q, but you know.
God, I would have been saying, we need some of those go-getters in UNL.
Yeah, we do. Otherwise, we end up with boring stuff like this, like 5-pointing. That makes too much sense.
Exactly.
I want people inting level 1.
Yeah, exactly. You need someone who's willing to staple their dick on the wall and go balls to the walls.
So we're seeing different starting sides. Oh, stream froze.
I think Adam might have tabbed out, indeed.
Okay, no worries, we're all back. Different starting sides. Assuming we've got a linear pathing, it does look like Wibbly might be making the choice to path to Feb, while Ares might be looking to play around bot lane. It makes sense with a Tristana bot lane and a Mumu. Very, very strong kill potential there.
Oh, for sure. And we can see here as well. I get Gnar has really good advantage early levels over the Gwen top lane, so it makes sense for Wibbly wanting to get Gwen ahead. Because Gwen ahead is really scary. That's a lot of damage.
Especially against champions like a Mumu Gnar, she's gonna Q them and half the health can be gone. Yeah, does look like both junglers are looking to take a linear path up to opposite sides of the map. So we've got red side, weak side bot lane, and red side, strong side top lane.
Exactly.
Not expecting to see much action mid lane with picks like Karma, Vex.
But here's the thing though, because Scott really loves Vex, and I know Brian likes Karma as well. Remember, this guy used to be a support main.
Support main whipping out mid, huh?
Yeah, he was a support main moving up mid, so Karma is something he's familiar with.
Oh, never mind. I lied. Looks like we're going something mid lane.
Oh, nice sidestep there by Kosatka.
And they're gonna be forced to back off. Ares taking a lot of chip damage for that one. Not great, to be honest.
Not great he does, but the gank potential was there. Kosatka pushed very far up.
Yeah, but his disengage was very well played. This is a bit concerning for Ares. He's going to have a much harder time ganking bot lane with much less HP, especially when there's the opportunity for a Thresh hook and such. Although I reckon they might have enough Oh, we're looking at the Volibear gank top lane, that's predicted. Reckon Gnar should be able to... Yeah. We're just looking at the Gnar eat out, makes sense.
Yeah, Davis had the top side boarded and covered, so he was good. He had the vision.
It makes sense for Wibbly to want to play around top lane, but it does seem like Gnar might be a rough pick for that into. Especially with his anti-gank potential with the E.
Exactly.
Well, there's likely going to be some action on the bot side now. We're seeing Volibear and Karma passing down.
Will it be 2 scuffles for Wibbly?
It looks like it will be. Ares forced to recall as a result of the badly turning out gank mid lane, and the lack of gank ability bot side, with quite an even position with the minions. Oh, Scott getting traded with quite heavily. We could potentially be seeing a dive here.
Oh,
The volley bear E hits, and wow, Scott survived, Vex survived on not very much health. I imagine the wave will be getting pushed in. Scott will be punished quite hard, but it looks like Ares is going to be there to pick it up.
which is really good. You know, he gets XP from it.
Yeah.
XP, some extra gold, which is all really good for a
Especially
jungler.
when the Amumu level 6 power spike is such a big deal. We see a hook in the bot lane, but no follow-ups in front of the turret.
Exactly. Looking at the web state here, you see it's pretty even all over the board. Like most farm discrepancy is 10 CS.
NCS in the bot lane, which makes sense against quite an oppressive support like Thresh. Although it looks like they're going to be... Maybe, to be honest, it looks like it might have just been poor farming on the side of E4 ADC player, because I feel like they had lane control for quite a while.
It might be, but then again, you know the Tristana passive on her E.
Oh yeah,
really makes it
Tristana
hard.
farming is painful, pre-level 6, that's true.
Yeah, but as soon as those item comes in, it's so chill. But before that, it's pain. So I understand it.
I get it, yeah, we all get it. We could potentially see a Wibbly gank top lane here. He's definitely positioning for it. No wards for Dabis, so look top lane, please. Oh, there we see it.
Dabis is getting run down here. Who gets
And
the
we
kill?
see
And it's
the
first
game. Very nice, very good for the side of ICM. Definitely on the scaling champ like Gwen. Very well played from everyone around. Unfortunate lack of vision for Dabis. Left him very vulnerable, especially to such a heavy ganker like Volibear.
Yes, I think what Dabis wanted to do there was actually just push the wave out under turret. But because Feb was sort of holding it at an awkward angle, if he resets there without pushing it out, Feb potentially gets a freeze off, and you don't want that either.
Absolutely, yeah. We are seeing Elite Four trade the Drake for it though, knowing the Volibear doesn't have pressure on the bot side of the map, which makes sense. So not a wholly negative trade, but the Gwen is very scary. Especially with the TP, she can kind of just do what she wants.
Exactly. You can see the big fat wave pushing into Dabis. If he pushes this in now, he might be able to get a free reset off as well, because Nard doesn't have the best pushing power when he is mini Nard.
And the biggest play in the game right now is Aiden Cunningham agreeing with me in Twitch chat. Appreciate that, Aiden.
Ooh, a little knock up from Blazikus.
Looks like both junglers can be clearing their blue sides.
Oh, look at this.
Looks like Wibbly's looking for the lane gank. Very scary.
Oh, this is exciting.
I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in the bot lane very soon. Although we could likely see Ares pathing up towards top lane now, but let's pay attention for the bot lane for a bit. With the Tristana pushing it in, it does look very possible for something to happen here, but they might just back off after picking the wave in, and they do. Unfortunate for Wibbly, gets nothing really.
Oh, they knew.
They knew.
There might have been a faint sense or spider tingle inside of them saying...
Oh, I just got my £5 on PayPal for telling him that Volibear was in the lane bush.
Ooh, and Volibear reset just as Janna came back. Yeah, looking at this, the game's been really quiet so far. I'm gonna assume most of the people... Oh, but look at this. Ares though going for the Herald, the first objective. Pretty good.
If ICM do know though, they have very good chance to punish this. It looks like they do. Volibear and Gwen both closing in with a pincer. They definitely aren't getting this uncontested. Engage from February 14th, throwing out the first Gwen ult, throwing out the second Gwen ult.
Flash from Ares, has to flash out.
And it looks like there's a decent chance ICM can be getting the Herald here. We see the support pressure, which is lacking on the side of Elite Four. Janna's both bot lane is still bot side. Yeah, free uncontested Herald for ICM. Unfortunate, especially since Elite Four started it.
I have to respect the attempt though to try and sneak the Herald that early. But
Yeah, I think. Oh, sorry, you can say.
when Gnar disappears from lane like that though, you sort of like know, or you get a hunch,
Yeah.
you know, that he's somewhere on the map.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hmm. By the way, Adam, can you put on objective timers? Down left on the eye. And down left corner. Interface, and then oh shit! What? Where did it go? Oh, they're up left and right. Oh shit! Sorry, my bad. Thank you.
Not even technical difficulties, just mark difficulties.
I didn't notice.
It's the right
Oh, but
mark.
Wibbly's top lane again, though. We might see a gank here on
We do have the volley barrel, so we could be seeing a dive here. Nope, never mind. Just use that. That caster minion in particular needed to die.
Exactly. He's just taxing the lane.
Davis trying to trade, but I don't think Feb cares. I think Feb's probably going to be looking to try and get the turret under... Sorry, the wave under turret. Might not happen, though. Davis looks like he's trying to hold it as best as he can. Feb walks it in. Very good for Feb. Oh, we see a hook in the bot side. Nothing aggressive happening, though. And I think that's 2 control wards in Tribush for blue side.
Ooh, a nice stun from Davis there.
Looks like Davis has gained some control over top lane. Not what you'd expect, especially with such oppressive items like... Oh, we see an engage in the mid lane.
Oh, the nice.
Wow, very aggressive from Karma to look for the root on her W there. Walked back into the Amumu ult range. Very unfortunate, but a good kill for Elite Four.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, Feb looking for a hard engage. Ghost thrown out, ult thrown out.
And Davis has no flash, and it's a solo kill for February 14th. Holy! Barely survives as well with his HP. But look at Vex though. Vex is hunting. She's sniffing. But Feb knows. Feb knows, and he goes back.
Well, very good force from Feb, especially in a win, especially when he's winning his lane right now.
Exactly,
so pushing that lead is a very big deal. We were talking about how strong an ahead Gwen can be, and we might just be seeing that this game. Good coordination from the bot side. 4 people on the Drake. So now going 1-for-1 in Drake. Very bad for Elite Four. Especially when they got the first Drake, so they might have been looking to play Drake to the win con, but this just makes it harder for them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at Kosatka though, playing very aggressively here in this mid lane against the Vex.
The goal difference though is not actually too massive, since Elite Four have been farming on the whole better than ICM, with the exception of bot lane. Oh, we're seeing a fight from Wibbly going on the Amumu. E doesn't quite connect.
Auto again.
We see Janna there.
The flash W on
Volibear could be dying here, but Vex might be taken with him.
Oh,
Vex
gets the kill.
And Volibear is not dying. Oh, we're seeing a fight on the top side.
Oh, he's still alive. He's done a rush jumps.
Extremely aggressive, honestly. Oh. Not a great W.
And Blaziken with the flash away from there to try and stay alive here. Meanwhile, a fight was also going out in the top side, so now we're starting to see these comps trying to wanting to fight each other.
Went fairly even, and but I would say that Gwen has more kill pressure on a low HP. Oh, Gwen looks like she has more kill pressure on a low HP target, so I'd say it's beneficial for February 14th. And I mean, red side is kind of taking over the game right now. Wibbly was extremely strong in that last fight.
Down here's Kosatka though. Oh, the flash after.
The flash for the root with the Gwen all coming out. Could be looking
look
to
at
the
the needlework though, and another
very,
kill for
very
Kosatka.
nice. I must say, extremely well played from Karma. Oh, we're seeing the Vex.
Vex ulti though gets the shutdown.
Does Vex also get the Karma? She might.
Oh, but Karma though heals with the W ulti and stays alive.
Wow. Well, I think that was very well played from Jaina Proudmoore, and it was very impressive of Kosatka to not die there. But the 1-for-1, not as bad as it seems like it probably should be. But we do see the Riftmaker power spike for Gwen, so...
Exactly, and then you also see the Wit's End on the side for the Gnar right here.
Looks like both top laners playing to fight each other, it seems like. Definitely building against the opposing top laner. Well, the Wit's End is good against most of ICM's side, I'd say.
I think that's really curious though, to go Wit's End on Gnar.
I think mostly it's making the most out of the hyper procs on the W. But
do you really need to do that though, as Gnar in a comp with Tristana as your main AD carry? Is what I'm wondering here.
Maybe not. But it does also give survivability to potentially get his Mega Gnar form if he didn't have it before. Extremely important for team fights.
That is.
But hey, we'll see how it pays off soon.
Exactly. See here, Dab is now going a bit aggressive, trying to get some hyper procs here. And Kosatka's just running towards.
Well, I mean, we've just been seeing this from Karma on her abilities cooldowns. Running towards Vex, looking for a W, looking for a Q, trying to apply as much pressure as possible, which is very, very important against a champion like Vex, who, with her ultimate up, is very oppressive on all areas of the map. Having pressure is important. Little trade in the top side, actually going to the favor of Dabis, which you wouldn't expect with the lead that Feb has. But I suppose the Wit's End rush is helpful in 1v1s.
Yeah, it seems like it paid off.
We're seeing the Divine Thunderer coming out from Volibear, so we are going to be seeing more of a carry than a team supporter. I think we'd more likely be seeing a Frostfire if the latter was the case. We're seeing a fight on the top side, short trade, nothing too extreme happening.
Okay, I'm back. I can see here E4 ADC player pushing that ball lane turret aggressively. Oh, but Yusuf with the ulti though.
The ulti under the tower, but E4 ADC player has her own ult, so...
Exactly. Blows him away.
So, now that the first mythics are coming out and the first item rushes, we can sort of talk about builds a little bit. We're going to be looking to see the Radiant Virtue, I imagine, from the Karma. It looks like there's going to be a lot of healing on the side of ICM. We've got Riftmaker Gwen, Divine Thunder of Volibear, Immortal Shield by Varus, and the Radiant Virtue Karma. On the other side of the spectrum, you've got a little bit more burst, I suppose, from Luden's Tempest and Kraken Slayer on the Vex and Tristana. So I think prolonged fights will definitely go to the favor of ICM, whereas I guess we'll be looking for picks from...
Ooh, February 14 uses the
They're throwing out the ult, but not looking like he's getting anything out of it. Really bad, actually. A lot of pressure lost top lane. Dabis now has much more control over the lane, can definitely dictate how certain fights are going to go. Feb is going to be forced to recall, but without her TP. So definitely a loss for her. Although there isn't a wave pushed under her turret, so it looks like she might get away with it. Although she is pathing bot lane to the Drake. Dabis might be doing the same.
Would seem like it. Yeah, he's running towards the mid lane turret here.
We see both top laners coming down to Drake for a potential 5v5.
But Gwen doesn't have her needle ulti though.
That's true, that's true. Although we do see Gnar ult and Mumu ult and Vex ult on the side of Elite Four. An engage from Volibear, ICM. A Mumu gets hooked, gonna ult 4 people. We're seeing the engage from Vex. Oh, Volibear dies. Gnar had his mega form and his ult, flashes on the Varus, gets the ult off. We're seeing a lot of CC, the Mumu Q comes in, and Varus is also picked off. A very, very good fight for Elite Four.
Yeah, that was a pretty well played by them. They were like sort of holding trigger. And it didn't seem like ICM had enough damage to just burst them straight up down.
Yeah, Bishan did assist Ares, but Maybe the hook was necessary, maybe not.
You can see that the gold's still fairly even here. Only separates 400 gold.
Definitely closed the gap quite a bit with such a spectacular fight at that Drake. And I was talking about them not being able to maybe not being able to have such a Drake win con, but maybe now the tables shift.
Yeah, now they're up by 1 Drake, so you know they're ahead.
Definitely going to be seeing a lot of jungle action on the bot side, I would imagine. Although we are seeing Janna and Vex passing towards, never mind, mid now, not top. Cargilly flaming Bishan in Twitch chat.
What is this, bro? You can't flame Bishop, dude. He's precious.
Get this guy out of UNL.
Yo, someone slash bam Cargilly underscore.
Not flame, not flaming. Oh.
Ooh, but Wibbly though gets fed with an aggressive trade onto Davis. That's a lot of damage.
A lot of damage. Definitely a very oppressive ability in that Gwen Q.
Who has to smite the blue buff away? You can see Wibbly just looking for a way to try and find some picks in the jungle, perhaps.
With Baron up now, I did say we might be seeing action on the bot side. That was stupid. We're definitely going to be seeing a lot on the top side with the Baron pressure up now.
But would any of these teams be strong enough to fight for Baron now, or to rush it?
It's true, yeah. It seems like any team fight would likely end up with both teams being quite low on HP and resources, so I imagine Baron won't really be taken unless there's a complete stomp of a fight, or if it gets sneaked.
Exactly. But sneaking Baron with these 2 teams is hard. Like, I know Gwen and Varus has a lot of on-hit damage. But
not loads elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And all the E4 really have is Tristana with a Kraken Slayer. I'm not sure how much damage a Gnar would do. Maybe decent, but...
Maybe decent with the Wit's End and, the W passive. Ooh, Yusef, thanks to third shot for the
tanking a little turret shot. Very, very nice. Did what we like to see. Potential fight in the bot side. Nah, Feb backs off after getting the control ward. We're seeing a lot of people on the top side on blue. And 3 people camping Alco. We might be seeing something interesting here.
Alcove Gaming.
This is Alcove Gaming at its finest.
This is some Vietnam War era tactics.
Oh, Wibbly might be getting impatient. Gonna leave. Yeah, looks like no one on the lead 4 is willing to step out into that danger zone.
Oh, they're pinging. They've seen them now. Seems like no one was willing to take the bait, unfortunately.
Oh, we're seeing an engage from Vex. That is a lot of damage, but Vex might actually die for that.
Oh, and get bursted.
Well, the Immortal Shield Blow saved the Varus, and Vex gets traded with the Varus ult. Very, very strong ability.
The volley stun, the Varus ulti, Varus cleanse to remove the ignite. It's really smart.
Frankly, it was almost an irresponsible engage from Jaina Proudmoore. With no teammates nearby and a lot of threat in the Volley Bear and Varus, but well.
Exactly, but I guess he assumed he could potentially one-shot him in one full rotation.
Yeah,
and I think Yusef would have died as well with the ignite, but he did cleanse it.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Really unfortunate there for
And
Jaina
the Immortal Shield Blade just being such a strong item at this point in the game.
Oh, indeed, the Rage Knife as well, the extra dagger, the attack speed boost.
Yeah, looks like we're going to be seeing the Gwynsus.
Yeah,
which
Varus...
makes sense against the Nara Mumu.
Exactly, and Varus when he gets attack speed items is like having an AK-47, just...
It
doesn't stop shooting, bro. And 35 seconds until next Drake.
We have seen the Radiant... This is a while ago now, but I forgot to talk about it. We have seen the Radiant Virtue come out from Karma now. Extremely strong pick. Extremely strong build, sorry. Potentially a hook from Bishan here. No,
might
coming out.
Oh, goes wide.
Just barely though, just barely.
And you can see all team posturing now to wanting to get that Drake. This Drake is important for ICM If not, E4 is going to be on Drake points.
ICM does have the benefit of mid-wave pushing towards E4's side. Oh, Feb going on Dabis. No real
Oh, but
fight
look
comes
at
out.
Wibbly. There's no fear in this man. He just goes in. Gets
Very aggressive positioning, and only for 2 hits on a control ward, but not bad. Nothing lost, nothing gained, really.
Ooh, and now all ICM has to do now...
For the ult engage, they've definitely... E4 have definitely taken control of the bot side river.
But all they need to do now is wait until the last possible second, so there's a little Mega Narc.
Oh, we see the Ares engage. A 2-man ult blocked by W. We're seeing the Vex going on the Varus. The Varus is dead. Vex ult's coming out on the reset. Tristana doing just what I said. Kind of hitting from the backside, getting peeled. Very aggressive from Wibbly, going for the Vex, but does not get it. February 14th on 4 people, dies as well, and it is a clean sweep for E4. I mean, wow, I'm getting deja vu to the last time that happened. We're definitely seeing the team fighting strength coming out from the side of E4.
Yeah, and that was a huge ulti by Dabis as well.
Yeah, huge from Dabis, huge from Ares. And Tristana's damage was untouchable in the backside. Very, very well played from the side of E4. And we are seeing Soul Point now, and the Baron being taken. Wow, I mean, complete game changer. We were talking about an even gold, but the gap has been increased to 2,000, which is a very, very big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Even now it's 3,000.
$3K gold lead right now for E4. Almost 3K gold lead for E4.
Almost 3K.
I mean, you can't count them out yet. You know, they have a lot of good scaling champions here.
Yeah.
Even
to be fair though, both sides scale quite hard, I gotta say. And I would actually argue that champs like Volibear actually fall off quite a bit more than the Mumu does. We are seeing the Jack show on the Mumu now. Very intimidating presence.
Yeah, and the Mumu is fed as fuck as well.
Yeah, and that was without Karma Radiant Virtue, which is pretty bad. That's a lot of their team fighting potential in one item right there. Thank you for reminding us, Granny Spanner.
What does Radiant Virtue do? Let me Google.
I can help you out here, bro. You've got healing, on all people around you. You've got a max health increase on the Karma, and it gives a bunch of CDR to all of the allies around the person with Radiant Virtue.
Ah, interesting.
And it procs on ultimate, and that's obviously extremely strong with Karma. She gets it very often. Could be a fight at the top side here, although Dabis disengages, although we have got Wibbly. Honestly, Dabis probably dead here. We're seeing the second ult from Feb. Third ult.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage from the needle stretcher, and Wibbly smacks him down in the ground.
Well, we do see Dabis dying, but there are 4 people pushing mid right now, with both Volibear and Gwen in the top lane. They lose quite a lot, honestly, despite the pick on Dabis.
Exactly, but Feb gets to push this for free topside now, unless someone resets.
Oh,
never mind, it's peace.
Maybe a bit aggressive. Doesn't look like... Or maybe Wibbly can push us into a fight.
Oh, he's running.
He's running. The queue. Not much team to back him up right now, though. Okay, they're all there now. Ares, 3-man ultimate. Vex engage. Wow, I mean... You know, what is there to even say? Just let it speak for itself. It's the same as every single team fight, and everyone has gone to the side of E4.
A triple kill by Jaina Proudmore right there. You see the Vex burst coming in clutch for
I mean,
E4.
it's every single time. It's the Ares engage with the Amumu ult. We see the Scott follow through with the Vex ult, and then they just can't do anything about the Tristana damage and the Janna CC. Aiden Cunningham agreeing with me in Twitch chat. Appreciate that once more.
And will this be game is the question. Are they going to try and end here?
Maybe. Oh, what a... Oh. Okay.
Christian trying his damnedest to defend, but we don't know what's going on because the screen is black. Oh, and it's game.
Well, E4 win. Nocturne, yeah, we saw the Nocturne ult.